If you are a pregnant mom, expectant mom in the UK, and you've just had a baby or a few months back had a baby, and you're thinking like you don't know what you're doing with yourself, and probably like me, you've taken the year off, or even if you took a few months off, I'm going to be giving you things that you should be doing to maximize your year at home or your few months off work. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivian. It's the first time coming across this channel. I make videos on immigration as a nurse in the UK. So if you are a pregnant mom, expectant mom in the UK, and you've just had a baby or a few months back had a baby, like you don't know what you're doing with yourself, and probably like me, you've taken the year off, or even if you took a few months off, I'm going to be giving you things that you should be doing to maximize your year at home or your few months off work, in order to not feel dormant or not doing anything, and also to make you feel like you've not lost touch of your practice, because this can happen. As you all know, the maternity leave in the UK is for 52 weeks to a year, and of which 3 months out of this year is unpaid, and even the last 3 months of the 9 months is with a significantly reduced pay. So what can you do to help yourself while in maternity leave, to better position yourself for better opportunities when you come back from work? When you are on maternity leave, you know you are entitled to work, to apply for jobs like every other person. You're not restricted or anything because you just had a baby. So you need to be thinking about how to help yourself progress. I recently began a job as a band 6 nurse. I got this job while I was on maternity leave, and I did things during my maternity leave that better positioned me to get those jobs, and you can do the same for yourself also. I'm a big advocate for nurses progressing their career, for career development. It helps you to have a feeling of purpose and a feeling of good well-being, you know. And for those who may have traumatic births or who have had losses, it can be a way of you moving forward. It can be a way for you to move on from what has happened. And if you had a successful birth, as we always want, and you know you're taking care of your little one, it also gives you a sense of fulfillment. So let's get right into this. First of all, you need to time yourself in. Proper time management. I know it may seem like you have the whole time in your hands, but trust me, this time goes quickly. While you are still pregnant, while at work, begin to map out the things that you're going to do while on maternity leave. That will help you to get quick to action. 2, take time to heal and rest. Yes, it goes without saying that pregnancy and delivery is a very large for women, and women go through a lot through pregnancy, especially if you had a difficult pregnancy or if you had some difficulty in your pregnancy. So take time to heal and be fine, and take this opportunity to relax, let your body heal. Do not pressure yourself into getting your banging body back. Trust me, we all go through these phases. When you're fully healed, you can do all you can to maintain your weight or go back to your weight that is desired. But take time to heal. Do not say no to help. When you come off your maternity leave, get as much help as possible. If you can get your family to come around to help you, good. And this may be tricky for people on a visa, where you are trying to time your help to come in when you resume work. If you are fit enough to take care of a baby with your spousal help, fine and good. But if you think you need a lot of help, you think you are prone to postpartum depression and things, or if you've experienced this in the past, kindly get help, because this helps take care of the stress from you and helps you to settle into your postpartum period without problems. I call it the 4th trimester of your pregnancy. Get help as at when due, either immediately after you have a baby or 6 months down the line towards the time or prior before you resume your work, whichever one best fits your situation. Okay, if you're ill, if you're not feeling well, you're not in the right mental state of place, you need to get the help that you need. Okay, talk to your family at home, parents, sisters, if you have one, just get help that you need. Trust me, you will need it. Okay? And if you're an OG and you think you can handle things, or you think you need to just relax, some people heal that way. Do what suits you for yourself. The next I'm going to talk about is interacting with your local community. In your local community, wherever you are in the UK, I'm sure you have people who are genuinely looking out for you. Okay, reach out to them. Okay, get help where you can. Some people are very particular about bathing their babies, doing the traditional things that you get in Africa. If, for instance, you're not able to get your parents, I'm sure there are people you can reach out to in your community who can help you to do these things for your baby, so you don't feel a sense of regret because your baby did not have those baths or those care. And you can also watch YouTube videos. Thank God for Google and YouTube. A lot of people do this first baby baths, grandmother bathing their babies on YouTube, so you can actually watch these videos if you don't have anybody around you, and your husband can also help. It becomes a learning process for everybody and becomes fun for everybody. Try to get fun and happiness in every moment. It helps a whole lot to take away pain, depression that can happen, reduce the stress on yourself. The next one I'm going to talk about is try to integrate time with your children if you have other children. If you have other children in the UK, give them time with their siblings. Trust me, it goes a long way to bonding and helping them all to be happy. And once you see your children happy, trust me, you also will be happy. What should you be doing personally, career-wise, as a mom in the UK? It is a period for personal and professional empowerment. Develop yourself a lot. Now, you can give yourself a few months after your maternity before you begin to do these things, but it's good to plan, which takes me back to my last point of planning prior to your maternity leave, of what you're going to be doing, or at least having an idea of what you want to do. As you can know, in the UK, you can actually run a single year's master's program in nursing or any other allied course. If you don't want to do a master's program, you can do a diploma course, a certificate course, a postgraduate course. You can also go online and do things like continuous professional development courses. And if you have been looking to specialize, as I always encourage people to do, and try to get into the higher band of a band 6 or a band 7, if you're looking to become an educator or a clinical assessor, do a diploma course on education. Thankfully, most of these courses are online and you don't have to leave the comfort of your home to begin to do them. So look out for courses online, go on to universities. I'm sure you will find these courses. Now, you can also have a discussion with your line managers before you go on maternity leave, telling them the courses you want to do. Now, if you are proactive enough, you can actually even begin them before your maternity leave and finish them into your maternity leave. And if you have good support enough, you can actually apply for these courses while you are on maternity leave, because you're being paid. I mean, it's your free time, you can do what you like with it. Okay, now your managers may encourage you to rest. Yes, it's good to rest, but at the end of the day, what do you have at the end of the day for yourself? So I would say look out for courses, online courses, postgraduate courses, CPDs relating to the area of specialty that you are interested in pursuing. For instance, you want to be a teacher, there are a lot of jobs online for nurse tutors, tutors in social care of universities. You can take a certificate in postgraduate education that you can do online. You can take a postgraduate certificate in diabetes, postgraduate certificate in pain management, geriatric management, pediatric management, depending on which area you want. And these courses do not exceed beyond a year. You are done and you're back to work. You can even begin to apply for roles while you are on maternity leave. It's all about planning right there. For courses that you can do, if you want to do a master's course, you can. A postgraduate course, you can. A specialty course, you can. If you want to pursue advanced nursing practice, you can. Okay, if you're living in a city that is close to the university, then that is good, because for postgraduate courses, advanced nurse practitioner courses, you need to be closer to the university, because you may be needed in the university for practical and practice-based studies. However, if you do not want to do the whole advanced nurse practitioner thing, whereby you need to go into hospital, you can take modules out of those courses. Take modules, for instance, communication modules, critical thinking modules, cancer care modules, and or palliative care modules, things that make you distinguished, that are specialist areas. Pick modules in those things to enhance your CV and begin to apply for jobs. So apply for jobs even while you are on maternity leave. Trust me, there is no barrier, and you can actually land yourself even a higher post before you resume from a maternity leave, and that's a win-win for you. Now, the other thing you can do is also make out time with your children and enroll your children in courses. I'm sure you know, as a nurse in the UK, you might not have a lot of time to go for your children's extracurricular activities outside school, things like swimming, football. A lot lot of sports activities that you may not be able to do, volleyball and things like that. During your maternity leave, it's a good time to actually look out for sports club and memberships where you can join in and begin to have that time with your children. It's all about planning. Begin to apply for them before your maternity leave, okay, so you can get a space, because some of these spaces can be booked up quickly. During term time, you know, look for spaces, engage your children in all these things, because these things also help them to be able to get wholeness and making them ready for university admissions when they grow older. So this is a good time for you to also plan your time, get places for your children to go to, and have that fun time with them. And if you are no longer on a visa, you have your settlement, you now have your ILR, you can even take it a step further to look at ways to negotiate your hours so that you have time for your family and balance work and life. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about that you can do during your postpartum period is to look after yourself. When last did you go to see your GP? When last did you have your body checked out? When last did you have your pap smear, okay, of your cervix? When last did you check out that thing that's worrying you, but you just been going to work and neglecting it or playing deaf to it? This is a good time to call up your GP, go to your Ask My GP app, begin to make those requests, begin to see your doctors, and get yourself sorted out. Get yourself sorted, ready for resumption. Keep yourself healthy through it all. Your postpartum or maternity leave period can be very, very beneficial. Use it accordingly, time yourself accordingly, plan yourself accordingly. If you have gained any value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Bye for now.